What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider your like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Let's see who made it through. Man, draft is tomorrow. I'm not even going to sit here and lie like I'm like, wow, the draft is tomorrow. I can't believe it's here so soon. Nah, man, I've been waiting on the draft to come for like 4 months. Like, need football in the worst way. Wow. That is an empty chat. I am talking to myself. Okay, well, since I'm talking to myself, let's talk about some stuff that I wanted to. I don't know what was going on with the premiere of Game of Thrones, but it was the worst premiere I'd ever seen. Ever. Like, for a highly anticipated season premiere, it was garbage. Like, why did they let Dave Hill write you let your production assistant basically write the pilot of your ultimate season of Game of Thrones. As I understand it, showrunners, they write the first and the last episode of every season. So what David Benioff and DB Weiss were thinking about, I don't really know. But I was so mad at that pilot. It was horribly structured. It was horrifically done. The dude had one joke, and the joke wasn't even that good. You're forcing intimacy between Kit Harington and Emilia Clarke, and I hate it. Talking about what the dragons eat, whatever they want. It's just bad. Oh, okay, so y'all ain't here now. But I got this Game of Thrones point that I'm going to finish out because y'all was late. Look, I expect more for the most highly anticipated premiere in TV history. I expect more. Okay? Don't come out here with your half behind stuff. Look, you had reunions everybody wanted to see. You had my man Theon, Reek, showing up to save Yara. She gonna headbutt him, and he knew what time it was because he ain't gonna fight that. Like that dude might end up being the best fighter of them all. And now what you got? You got eunuch jokes to start with? Come on, man. I don't buy any of this. And then you gonna have my man John talking about I don't want to be king. And then you gonna have Samuel Tarly going hate tell him that he's actually Aegon, Targaryen, whatever. I don't know how you feel about falling in love with your auntie though. I don't know what to do with that. Like, what do you tell the man after that? What do you tell him? Sorry, you in love with your auntie. Also here, now you king. And you saw the way that she was looking at him when that came into fruition. Oh, you king now? Okay, I might have to have you killed because that's what she was thinking. And you got the dragon staring at him while he's necking with their mama. Talking about, I'm not going to call him dad. I don't expect you to call him dad. And I'm not going to save him. Not even if there's a fire. That's a Step Brothers joke. Some of y'all saw that. It's just bad. This is a terrible premiere. It was clunky. It's almost like they mailed this in. And you know what? They probably did mail this in. And then you brought back a pro for the second episode of Game of Thrones in season 8. And I'm here for it because Tormund is all of us. Tormund is here for his lady. That ain't even his lady. Talking about is the big woman here. Yo. She gonna get knighted. He gonna be up here like, that's my boo. That's my boo. Love me some Tormund. And ain't nobody called BS on that giant story. Like, we just gonna let that one slide as he gonna dribble down his face with this wine. They call me Giant's Bane. Oh, they don't. Overgrown lug. And what about Jamie? All of a sudden trying to be cool. I don't know, man. I kind of want to trust Jamie, but he also ain't got his good hand either. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do with that dude. You showed up here without no army. Yeah, of course they want to flay you. And now y'all gonna try to make Theon and Sansa a thing. Well, it ain't like they gonna have no children. You know what I mean? And now we gonna have the 2 useless episodes before we get to the killing. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the White Walkers to show up and start doing their thing. Bring on the long night if that's what you gonna do, bruh. We taking two episodes to get to this? It take y'all that long to march? Fly one of them dragons. I know you got one. You brought him out of the water. Goodness me. What we got in here? Not even sure we're going to talk football. We going to talk football? Yeah, I think some of y'all going to get upset we don't start talking football. Look, I got another point. If you know you going to be king when it's all said and done, but you're not sure there's going to be some all said and done, why did you tell your lady that you're supposed to be king? Huh? Also, let's just set aside again that your lady is your auntie. Why you gonna tell her? And you knew how she was gonna look at you. She bled for this. She ain't about to give up this crown for you. What's love got to do with it? You saw the way she was looking at her, like, dude gonna catch himself fighting some White Walkers, all of a sudden one of them dragons gonna just flame broil him, and we all gonna riot because they killed Jon Snow. Look, I'm telling you, what's gonna end up happening is it's gonna be like Sansa and Theon gonna be the last children standing, and we all gonna be mad. Dany gonna die, Jon Snow gonna die, or Aegon, or whatever it is that he wanna call himself, because he sure ain't king. Ain't protector of the Seven Realms. You know, sure ain't king of the iron of the Seven Islands. Ain't none of that. He don't want it like that. He gonna die again. Brought him back to kill him again. You know, the Hound, he gonna die. I don't know how Arya is gonna die because she seems to be unkillable, but we'll wait and see. You know, and why you gonna look? We watched that little girl grow up. We didn't need no scene like that. We didn't need no scene. We didn't need no mini flick. We didn't need that. Him and her giving him the what for about how many you been. Nah, we didn't need all that. What's all this supposed to do? She serves the many-faced God. She ain't here for no love affair. What you doing with all of this, duh? Alright, what we got? Oh, super chat. Robert Lane, what's good, fam? Feels like another natty for Patty. Well, they humming. They humming. I was talking some softball here recently with a softball coach. It was fun. Talk about spoilers. I'm still on season 2. You need to leave here then, Riddick. You need to go back to the rest of the Furians. You better get up out of here. It's pitch black in here. If you ain't caught up, that's on you. You had a full year to catch up. What you doing in here? You know, you had a full year to catch up on GOT. Gonna come in here and talk about spoilers. The time for spoilers is over. We live tweeting this junk. Either that or you watching the Thunder get dropped. Goodness me. Talk about season 2. You better come on with that. Alright. So, if you watched the videos earlier in the week, you'll see that I had this take about Kyler Murray and the salary cap and how it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense for Arizona to draft Kyler Murray number 1 overall unless they want to give themselves them problems. Right? Because you lock in your salary cap when the season starts. So you still got some moving and shaking, but right now they got $11 million worth of cap room, and in the top 51 they got about $22 million. But if you move Josh Rosen, that's going to be $14.4 million in dead cap money. And if you sign your man's Kyler or anybody at number 1, that's $6.4 million in cap money. So that's $20 million in cap money. You really want to tie all that up in moving Josh Rosen and drafting Kyler Murray or anybody at number 1 overall? Probably not. While everybody seems to believe, outside of a handful of folks, that Arizona's just going to draft Kyler Murray, and I also think that this is there's a very good argument for Arizona putting out smoke right now. And it's not what you think. It is that the NFL has an edict that comes down every single year that says, do not tip your hand to reporters in the draft. As a matter of fact, if we find out that reporters are tipping picks before picks are made, we are going to come down on them like a ton of bricks. Because they'll say this is not the NBA, this is the NFL, and we don't want you tipping hands. Like that's going to prevent us from watching the draft. Whatever. But if you want to do the league a solid, you'll do what, say, John Dorsey did last year, which is lead everybody to believe up to the week of that you're going to draft Sam Darnold or your man Josh Allen. Right? You'll remember a few years back, everybody thought that, they weren't going to take Jameis Winston in Tampa Bay. So I can see Arizona trying to do the league a solid. I don't know what exactly they get out of doing the league a solid. Or maybe they're just trying to screw up how everybody else's draft board and have them guessing so that they can't actually make their move up. But there's still lots of money that says that Kyler Murray goes number 1 overall to Arizona Cardinals. I'm still not necessarily buying it because I did the math myself, and you should go back and watch that video because it's a video that actually other folks have taken on and used as a take. And Pete Prisco came right out and said, I was told overall that they're not going to draft Kyler Murray at Arizona. That's what I was told. So he out there with that, with sources say. I'm out there with salary cap say. But, I mean, you know, we all going to watch it. I'm going to talk about it. Probably, I'm planning to do a podcast with Jerry about it after the fact. Jerry Ostrowski, the RJO Show. If you don't subscribe to the RJO Show. Speaking of RJO Show, look, they got some really cool stuff coming out on Cinco de Mayo. Like, when I get these, when I can show you, I will show you. But, like, American Putter Company is coming out with some really cool swag. I'm telling you. Like, go to visit the website. You see what I'm talking about. You see these green and yellow swag. You see this patriotic gear they got out there? Man, matter of fact. There it is. I still got to find a way to give this away. Because I'm trying to come up with a good, hard way, like a Final Jeopardy way to try to let one of y'all earn one of these. Because I got my own. My own is here. It's coming. But, you know. Anyway, go check out AmericanPutterCompany.com. Let me see what we got here. Where do we think Hollywood goes? Redskins. Hey, the smart money is he gets drafted by the Redskins, or he falls into the 20s, because that's as soon as you might want to take a wide receiver. Now, Todd McShay is out there talking about he is the best that I've ever seen when it comes to getting off the ball and vertical speed, which is saying a lot because Todd McShay does a lot of drafts, does a lot of mock drafts, analyzes a lot of film. Don't always agree with Todd McShay, but on this, I'm willing to go with him. The knock on Hollywood is going to be the same knock on Hollywood no matter what it was. It's that he's short and that he's slight of build. But you know what? They say that about Kyler Murray too, and Todd McShay also makes him the best quarterback available in the draft. Right? So I think that's where Hollywood ends up. What else I got in here? Anxious to see what the Cowboys draft, lineman, safety, D lineman or two. You better take a safety at 58 or I'm rioting. Okay? If Taylor Rapp is there, you better go draft Taylor Rapp. I'm not playing about that. Cowboys need a safety more than they need linemen. Okay? You got DeMarcus Lawrence. You find there. You got that line, but mostly intact on the offensive line. You ain't got no safety. You need somebody that can take away hash mark the sideline. Stop playing with me, Jerry. Go draft you a safety. My goodness. What's we got in here? Let's see. How about OU women's? Women's gymnastics team won a national championship. Patty Gasso was doing Patty Gasso things. Men's gymnastics team, they won second. They all broken up about it. Matter of fact, I got a Mark Williams story for you. So Mark Williams is the head men's gymnastics coach. And when I was an intern at the Oklahoman during our Olympic year, I got to talk with him about putting so many Olympians into the Olympics and being one of the guys that coaches Team USA. And he had this ring on that was enormous. He had his wedding ring on, and he had this other ring on, and this one is enormous. And I said, like, yo, man, that ring looks like it's been through the wars. He's like, yeah, wham, bang on it. Like, wham. Like, whenever I'm mad, I just wham. He just bang it on the desk. And I'm like, yo, I'm wincing. It's like, it's cool. It's just second place. My man wears his second place ring on his finger so that he has something to bang his knuckles on. Because they got championships like that. Because you look at the men's gymnastics team and how many national championships they win. When he gets second, he gets mad about it. So mad about it, he'll wear this second place ring and bang it on the furniture like he's old Frank Underwood. That's what Mark Williams has built over there with the men's gymnastics team. That's crazy. KJ Kindler, I don't know that she's got the same ritual, but she's won enough national titles to earn one. Shout out to Maggie Nichols who went out with a bang. Good for her. And then the women's basketball team, Jackie Stiles is going to be an assistant coach. Yo, Sherry better watch her back. She might have brought in her replacement. If for those of you that don't know, Jackie Stiles is the truth. Jackie Stiles was cold. Just cold. And I'm telling you, if they have another season like they did like this last year, Joe C might just go up to Sherry and say, look, enough is enough. Jackie, it's your job. Because Jackie was cold. If anybody can get the girls to play the way they need to play, it's Jackie Stiles, if not Sherry Cole. But we're going to figure out. Maybe Sherry Cole knows something about Jackie Stiles we don't know. I'm excited about that. That's a big deal. I'm telling you. I mean, Jackie Stiles is almost as cold as Dame Lillard. Just dropping bodies out there. Let's see what else we got in here. Danny is crazy long as she doesn't sit on the throne. I'm good. I mean, Laurel might fight you. That's Laurel's girl, Danny. Like Daenerys is. Matter of fact, every woman you know thinks that Daenerys Targaryen's dragons are her dragons. Every woman you know thinks that she is the mother of dragons. All right? Better yet, try to tell the women in your life, gentlemen, try to tell the women in your life that those are not their dragons. I watch. I bet they tear you apart. Go ahead. Try to tell them. Try to tell them that they are not their dragons. I bet they know those dragons' names. You know, like they're pet dogs or something. You know, by the way, I could have done without the never-ending story, Jon Snow riding the dragon junk. Just wasting my time. Push the story forward. Let's get to the war. Come on. Men versus White Walker. I'm here for it. This is the final round. Is it the long night? Or are we going to do this man thing again? You know what I mean? Because I'm feeling like y'all dragging this out like it's like Lord of the Rings twins, the Two Towers. The most insufferable of the three movies. You know what I mean? You know Aragorn going to end up with the crown. Let's just get to going. Now I'm just, now it's about who survives. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I got on the McDowells today. It's feeling like that kind of day. Let's see what we got. What else got in here? Should the Thunder trade Westbrook? If they can get value. Can you get value for Westbrook? 4 years, $170 million. Who you going to trade him to and for what? Outside of John Wall's ridiculously stupid large contract with his blowing Achilles, who's got a worse contract in the league? People forget. Your man LeBron signed for 4 years, 153, and he's still LeBron. Okay? Who is Russ Westbrook but a dude that's been bounced in the last 3 first rounds of the playoffs? Won't listen to nobody. Can't nobody check Russ Westbrook. Billy Donovan's scared of him. Through no fault of his own, Billy Donovan gonna get fired. Because what? Because he's neither good nor bad for the Thunder? People are like, it's Billy Donovan's fault. I mean, all right. He ain't no Mike Stoops to me. I mean, I look at Russ and I'd be like, you the leader. You the person raking in 37 mil. Gonna make $47 million in the final year of his contract. That dude turned 31 in November. You still got 4 years of this? Him and Paul George, Steven Adams, that's like $100 million of your salary cap space. You can't build around that. What? You gonna keep getting Terrence Ferguson's on rookies? And even then, you got $11 million in Andre Robertson on the bench. You didn't see none of Nader. You got to make a decision on Burton. You're hoping Nerlens Noel opts out of his deal. Pat Peterson, he going to pick up his $5.7 mil. Like, Sam Presti better do some of that stuff that y'all expect Sam Presti to do. Because some of y'all out here thinking that Sam Presti is a wizard. And I'm telling you, scared money is the reason you in this position right now. I get being a Thunder fan. I'm a Thunder fan, but I'm not going to blindly follow these chumps. Not when they getting bounced in the first round. 3 years running? Get out of here. Westbrook is what, 4-16? Come on. I mean, who you kidding with all of this? Talk about Mr. I do what I want, Mr. Next Question. Get some series W's. Because I want rings. I ain't here. I'm not play pimping. I'm not here for fun. I didn't come here to get no round of 16 participation trophy. Come on, man. It has to be round of 8, 16 teams. You know what I mean. Got me blessed God about the Thunder. Some dude here is talking about TCU is back. Back at a bus. back in a trailer, getting back-sided. TCU can't even get no quarterback, man. Put it this way. Michael Henderson would rather come to Oklahoma and play halfback, H-back, fullback than be a quarterback at TCU. That's where TCU is. All right, dog? Sit down. Let's see. What else got in here? What we got? Russ missed too many layups and free throws this year. I mean, Russ had a terrible shooting year all around. That ain't nothing new. You're out of your mind if you want to trade Steven. Why? Trade them all. Blow it all up. I watched Dame Lillard drop 50. I watched CJ Cullum play a bad game. I watched Enes Kanter, who Billy Donovan claimed he couldn't play, take apart Steven Adams. Alright? I watched Mo Harkless get buckets. Alright? I watched Al-Farouq Aminu get buckets. I watched the Portland Trailblazers come back 15 down in the fourth quarter. And Dame Lillard pulled up from 40 and then waved at you. Cold-blooded. I mean, if CJ McCollum and Dame Lillard can take you out in a gentleman's sweep in 5 games, everybody needs to be on the block. Okay? Then you had more talent. You were in the better position to beat Portland. They had no Nurkic. None. You swept Portland in the regular season 4-0. And then when it comes to actually having to win ball games, y'all get 1 of 5. Get out of here, man. I mean, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make Steven Adams happy by paying him $53 million for the next 2 years? Huh? How you going to move his contract? Who's going to want to pay that man 26 and 27 in the next 2 years? Is there a run on centers? No. No, there is not. You know? At this point, maybe the Suns is going to do something with you. I'm over all of them. All of them. You know, you paying $132 million in luxury tax for this? For a first round exit? For the 3rd straight year? While Russ Westbrook makes us all look like chumps? Talk about next question to one dude? This is why your Popovich thing does not hold up. Popovich may be a mean cuss, but he's the same mean cuss with everybody in that media scrum. Okay? And Greg Popovich has rings. Plural. Only ring Russell Westbrook got is the wedding ring on his finger. Out here acting like a child with my name across his chest. I'm from here. I live here. You want to take the LA stuff back to LA? Fine. You know? You get the max. You the dude. Right? The blame is on you. Or where does the blame go? Since y'all want to spread blame like it's butter. Get out of here. You make $40 million a year. You don't get to back down. You don't get to say that somebody else made a bad play. You're the man. You wanted to be the man. You wanted this. You wanted the crown. You got the crown. Wear the crown. Otherwise, get to stepping. Somebody out here hungry. Shoot, I'm hungry. I'm here every day making videos. I work twice as hard now as I did a year ago. Let me see. I do like Jalen Reagor. Nah, we don't like Jalen Reagor. We don't like that dude at all. You need to go and you need to do some research on that, man. We don't like that dude. Let's go. We got folks in here talking about TCU. Trammell is the Oklahoma king of cold takes and negativity. Nah, man, that's me. I'm joking. That's really Traver. The people that talk about Trammell like this don't actually know Trammell, and that's okay. Let's see. What's we got in here? Man, I was hoping to talk about Kyler Murray today. I guess I did a little bit of that. I guess that's the thing. Let's see, what else did I want to get into? Oh, so happy that Nick Saban had his hip surgery. Seems to be doing all right. Nick Saban came out of post-op with a walker. Spent a day with the walker. Spent a day with the cane. Said, all right, I'm probably going to chuck that tomorrow. Nick Saban is not here for looking weak in any way. Matter of fact, what's Nick Saban's quote? I had 1 day on the walker. Now I'm on the cane. I'll probably throw that SOB away tomorrow. I think in 2 weeks I will be 100%. They won't let me play golf for 6 weeks for some reason, but I'm going to try to get that reduced. Nick Saban, not a fan of the hip process. Nick Saban is not here for doctors telling him what he's going to do. Do you think the Browns will be contenders this coming season? Oh, what are we with the softball? That's a softball question. Of course the Browns are going to be contenders with Odell Beckham at wide receiver. They were going to be contenders without him at wide receiver. They just got better. That's a softball question, dog. Yeah, okay, fine. That's how you want to spend the minutes that we have left on this stream. Let's do that. I know he did us like Jacob Phillips did. Ooh. Let's see, what else we got in here? Get LeBron to OKC is my wish. Nah, LeBron don't want to come to OKC. That's kind of the point. LeBron is exactly where LeBron is going to be. But could you get half of the Lakers squad, 3/4 of the Lakers squad for Russ Westbrook? Probably. Now that I think about that, that might be on the table. Let's run that through the trade machine. Because if you trade Russ Westbrook to the Lakers for Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, and you add him to Steven Adams and Paul George, yo, that could work. Let's run that through the trade machine right quick. I think that could work. Yo, what do you get back? You get back Lonzo, you get back Ingram, you get back Kuzma, you get back Hart. Who else you get back? You get back, I don't want Jamel McGee. I don't want Rajon Rondo. I don't want LeBron. Let's see if this trade works. Oh, that trade failed. Okay, adjust the trade. Let's go. Let's remove Josh Hart from the trade. Try this trade. That trade failed. Whoa. Okay. So Kuzma. Let's leave. Let's try to trade. Yo, you can't trade him. You can't trade him. You can't trade him. It look like you can't trade him. That's cold-blooded. You can't trade him. All right. Let's go with Hart. Let's add Andre Ingram from kicks. Alex Caruso to make the deal fit. Don't already want no Alex Caruso. Let me see where you at. Are you still at? Oh, that's a trade exception. Okay. So you up to? Nah, man. You can't get that trade to work. That's how much money Russ Westbrook is going to cost. Can't even get that trade to work. Maybe one of y'all get it to work. When does fall camp start? August. I'll make a lot of videos between now and then. I'll let you know when we get to fall camp. Let's see. Do you think Jalen Hurts is going to be efficient enough passing the ball in Riley's system? Yeah. I think that Baker was efficient enough in 2015. I think if Jalen Hurts passes at 65%, that's fine. He was at 73 at Alabama last year, which wasn't that different from what Lincoln Riley was doing last year. We need to talk more about that. What Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa were running last year wasn't a whole heck of a lot different from what Oklahoma was running last year. Oklahoma was way better at it. You're talking about Oklahoma averaging 50 a game and Alabama averaging 47. You're talking about having dominant tailbacks in Najee Harris, Damian Harris, and Josh Jacobs, and having dominant tailbacks in Kennedy Brooks, Trey Sermon. You're talking about Heisman Trophy winners caliber in Tua and Kyler. You're talking about Biletnikoff Award finalist like players in Hollywood Brown and Jerry Jeudy. You're talking about one of the better offensive lines in football and the best offensive line in football. The offense really wasn't that different. And I'm kind of tired of people acting like it was. I don't know how y'all got it in y'all's head that Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball, but that simply isn't true. Now, we can have conversations about what he does on his intermediate passing, but I think even that is going to get better because the system's going to be pared down and made a lot simpler because he's really going to turn it into a math problem. I also need to do this upload about Kirby Smart. My homeboy sent me some tape Kirby Smart talking about defending RPOs and why I don't think anybody's going to be running RPOs all that often next year because people are kind of wanting to take them away. And I think even Lincoln Riley kind of copped to this. Like, it's never really been a big part of what they do, but we're probably going to do less of it because people want a game plan for it. And I'm also interested to see what principles Alex Grinch takes from Kirby Smart's 3-4 system because it's starting to look a lot alike. It really is. I need to do that upload. I don't know that I have time to do that on a live stream. Rodney Anderson would be addicted. Dark horse CFP prediction. I don't have dark horse CFP predictions. Nobody should have dark horse college football playoff predictions because it's the same teams. It's Clemson, it's Alabama, it's Ohio State, it's Oklahoma, it's Michigan. You know, it's Alabama. I said Alabama. You know, it's Georgia, it's LSU. There are no dark horses when it comes to making the college football playoff. That's why I want it to be expanded to 16 teams so you could actually say that. Because right now, the Blue Bloods, they're going to get in. That's what it is. You know, we're talking about Texas has never even sniffed it. Think about that for a second. All right. That's going to do it for me. If you like videos, don't forget to like and subscribe because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. I will see you tomorrow. Deuces.